Okay, so the numbers are in for Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR's collab album, Some Sexy Songs for You, with the album selling around 249K first week, but some sources are saying around 246, so basically a little under 250. It debuted #1 on Billboard, and it became PARTYNEXTDOOR's first and Drake's 14th #1 album. Drake now ties Jay-Z as the rapper with the most #1 albums in Billboard history. I did a video on this project when it first came out, giving my opinions and all that, and I predicted the project to sell 200K at the most, but mostly on the 165 to 180 range because I thought about the whole UMG situation and Spotify not wanting to promote the project or promote him or anything like that, but I guess that didn't happen because the project was promoted. And there's some Drake stands saying that, oh, the project would have sold more because UMG and Spotify are preventing it from doing good numbers and things like that. But that's not true at all. Some people were even saying when you type Drake's name on Spotify and look for the album, you couldn't find it. That's total BS because that wasn't the case. I looked it up. Other people looked it up and tried it, and Drake's album was the first thing that popped up there. Like, there's endless excuses and cope. It's everywhere. But Drake selling a little under 250, it's not bad because, yeah, it is a collab album. And usually collab albums don't usually do the best compared to a top artist's solo project, so that's not me making an excuse for Drake or anything like that. That's just what it is. So that's why I'm saying I feel like if Drake drops a solo album, that right there will be telling. That will answer everyone's questions, whether you like Drake or not, whether you love him, whether you hate him. It'll answer everything because it's not going to be a PARTYNEXTDOOR heavy feature type of album. It's going to be just him, and it's going to be an album you can compare to his other solo albums. Then you can really compare, because everybody wants to know how a Drake album is going to sound and how much it's going to sell after the battle. Not an R&B collab album with PARTYNEXTDOOR. That's not the real test. Because one thing about Drake, he flexes his numbers a lot, saying that, you know, people aren't on his level, his opponents can't mess with him, and things of that nature. And this is why it's good to compare Drake's numbers now. Yes, Drake's old catalog is making the record label so much money. Like, if you look at the stats, it's insane. Like, Drake was the #1 best-selling rapper by total album units in the US in 2024. Selling over 8 million. But that's not all off of his new stuff. Like, Drake is eating. He is eating off of his old stuff. I give him that because Drake got them hits. That's one thing you can't deny. Whether you like Drake or not, he has them hits. But we're going to compare. We're going to compare post-battle his solo album that he's about to drop. But I can't lie. The collab tape that Drake dropped with PARTYNEXTDOOR, the sales, it wasn't bad or anything like that, because like I said, I thought that he would have been kind of blackballed, but he wasn't blackballed. So if Drake isn't blackballed from Spotify, UMG and all that, I would at least expect him to sell maybe 350 or just in the lower 300. So pretty much the 300 range I expected this project to sell with no blackballing, which he is not. And yeah, there's some songs on the project that people really enjoy. People are feeling the song Give Me a Hug. They like Brian Steele, but Nokia is the one. I think that's the one that people are like picking. They're choosing that one to be, I guess, the song. People are doing little challenges and stuff. I've seen a couple people do some challenges, but I don't know if that's a thing or not. But I've seen a few challenges or dances or whatever, and it's cool and catchy, but I don't think that song is it. There's no songs on this project that are it. I just don't see longevity with any of the songs on the project. Like I said in my last video about the album, it's not a bad album. Like, it's cool. There's some songs that are, I guess, kind of growing on me. Some songs I did enjoy. I don't like all the songs, but it's not a trash album. I know people have their own opinions and stuff like that, but I just think it's cool. It's no crazy impact or anything like that, but yeah, that's just how I feel. And for the Drake stands trying to clown Kendrick's GNX, saying, oh, he sold 319 after dissing Drake all the time. He should have had more numbers than that. And this collab album was damn near close in numbers. As if this collab album didn't have 21 tracks. And you know, when you have all those songs, it boosts up the sales. GNX only had 12 tracks. So if you minus 9 songs off of Some Sexy Songs for You, how much you really think that project is gonna sell. Exactly. So don't do that. And this is why I'm saying he needs to drop a solo project. And I think he's gonna drop that soon, actually. And I know there's gonna be people saying he needs to go away and like don't drop. Yeah, I feel you on that. Drake's been dropping for a decade now, a decade plus, being crazy consistent and all that. But yeah, if he didn't drop this Party Next Door project and drop the solo album, then I would have said for him to like take a break. But he's not gonna just end the year off like the year just started. He's not gonna just drop a collab tape with Party Next Door in the beginning of 2025 and then not drop the rest of the year. Like, come on, that's not smart. He's eventually gonna drop that solo album, and we're gonna see what he does, how he does, what he's gonna say, any shots and things like that, because people are gonna check for that. Because I know a lot of people are sick of the Kendrick and Drake conversation. To be honest, that thing's not gonna end anytime soon, because the impact of that beef, it was too big. Stuff is still gonna continue to linger. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. There's always gonna be comparisons now, records being broken every single day, every single week. It's gonna be the same thing for a while. So everyone's gonna have to get used to that, unfortunately. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, let's see what happens. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and enjoy videos like this. Hit that like button, it would help me out so much. Comment down below anything Drake, Kendrick, some sexy songs for you, GNX, Party Next Door related down below in the comments. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm out.